maybe edit, maybe not, and I'm gonna send it to the people's, send it to all the people who've been emailing and want to join and want to help, and let you know we're just working on the positions, we're doing the vetting, and we need people to be doing researching. We need people who want to help market and blog and post and spread the word. We need people who want to be in the fight, in the resistance fight, and they get extra vetted. But you guys have raised your hands. I promise you, it's coming. It's coming. We need each and every one of you, and all of you have just made this whole thing worthwhile. And seeing how many members we got. So, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, it was great to see all those people out in the streets too this week.
Yeah.
50-51, that was good.
Now, they were there, right there where the Treasury is and where Elon has taken over our government, and that is number 2. The coup is afoot. The coup is afoot, people. You may have heard on MSNBC.
It's been ongoing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cut in.
No. You're 100% correct. Here's the deal. You may hear on MSNBC that he is inside, this guy and 4 other dweebs are inside of the, in fact, let's just pull something up real quick so I don't get it wrong. He's somehow taken over USAID, US. Let's pull up something here and see if I can give you some really good reporting before I go in. And I promise we're not going to go too long on any subject because it's just too much. It's been a flurry of foolishness. Right?
Yeah. And that's their intention, is to overwhelm us just with, flood the zone or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just find a good one here that will give you a little rundown before I go in. Flood the zone. There's nothing like what's been going on with from the day he got in till now.
Breakneck speed, just
right. And even look at this. Even look at you two. What's coming up now? Forbes first. We're talking about a coup. No matter what you heard on MSNBC, we're talking about someone taking over the United States government illegally, without clearance, and unelected.
And possibly not even a citizen.
And possibly just got it yesterday. And what do we see? Forbes first? Fox Business first? New York Post first? Fox News first? I'm just clicking it. This is what you see. Forbes again? Why do you think that is, YouTube? Those who see this channel, you know what comes in on your feed, what the algorithm serves you, don't you? During a time like this, what do you think you would see normally? You know what's happening, and it's even happening, unfortunately, in YouTube. Let's see what's going on.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car insurance.
Don't be surprised.
That's how much I was.
We turn now to Elon Musk and what's being described as a hostile takeover of a government agency. Musk has also been given access to the massive
800 and some thousand views on your last one, and I got 500. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, I should get more because, I'm special. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't logically make sense.
You should get more, and you are special, and they're ridiculous, is what's happening. They're very happy to do the stuff that, the stuff that's tearing us apart, which I still think I needed to put out there. But that isn't seen as a threat. That's not seen as a threat. all the stuff that we were putting about crypto coin, about the laws being changed, about who's coming into power, those things just don't get the. You guys, all right, let's just watch a little bit of this. We got 2 minutes, 27 seconds. Let's see what they say.
Payment system, which includes Social Security payment information. ABC's Christian Cordero has the latest on this. Christian, good morning.
Andrew, good morning. Elon Musk accessing the federal payment system and taking over agencies is raising legal questions. At issue is funding already approved by Congress, now on the chopping block. Overnight, sources confirming that Elon Musk has been given access to the U.S. Treasury Department's vast payment system. The move essentially puts the government's multi-trillion-dollar checkbook in the hands of the world's richest man, and his message about wasteful government spending has been clear.
Your money is being wasted, and the Department of Government Efficiency is going to fix that.
How much do you think we can rip out?
I think we can do at least $2 trillion.
The official who oversaw the federal payment system has been placed on administrative leave after he resisted giving Musk and Doge officials access to the system, which contains sensitive information about millions of Americans who receive Social Security, tax refunds, and other government payments. While Musk's team has access, it has not yet gained operational control of the system, and no government payments have been blocked. That could trigger a legal battle since the money is approved by Congress. Musk has also said he wants to get rid of the penny, noting that the 1-cent coin costs nearly 3 cents to produce.
Elon's doing a good job. He's a big cost cutter.
This weekend, Musk also taking aim at the U.S. Agency for International Development, or USAID, which is in charge of dispensing tens of billions of dollars in foreign aid. Musk writing USAID is a criminal organization. Time for it to die.
To be clear, in shutting down,
all right,
which we're in the process.
That's enough. I can't take it anymore.
No.
Guys, because it took so long to start, I'm going to rush over this. I didn't think I was going to, but the truth is, there's only one thing that you all need to know. This year, we're coming on a very hard deadline. That deadline is all of the tax cuts put in place 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, because that's the first thing he did when he got in there, and the only thing he did that was of worth to them. They're ending. And they're trying to find $4 trillion. They're trying to find $4 trillion. Raising the taxes on the poor. Saw Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez Instagram, she gave a great breakdown of this, but I'm just going to give you the shorthand. I'm going to give you the knife hand, okay? Raising the taxes on us takes care of this much of that big, okay? The next part is, this is tough. I can see how delayed I am. The next part is, in order to keep those tax cuts, Medicare and Medicaid. The first thing they tried to do was just get rid of Medicare immediately. And because of the backlash, they couldn't do it. So instead, this guy runs up in the Treasury and is just bogarting, strong-arming, mafia style. They're literally in there to ensure that the richest person on earth can get a few. Not to mention, all of his contracts aren't just government contracts, they're defense contracts. Don't let them fool you, people. They're defense contracts. They can call it whatever you want to call it, and when they say, it's SpaceX or whatever it is, all of those are defense contracts. So instead of cutting the money from the Defense Department, you can't do that. Because the person in charge of cutting the money makes money from the Defense Department. Coup that's being taken over by the oligarchs. I want you to understand the timeline. We're going to go through all the atrocities later. I believe that's down here at number 8 or 9 somewhere on this list. But understand first the context that you're not going to hear, that you need to know, that'll inform everything that you hear for the next week or 2 or month, is the Defense Department cannot be cut, and it's the only thing that you can cut to get the amount of money that they're going to be living. In order to make up for it, the government, where the puppet in chief, who's being run by Christo-fascist oligarchs and Elon Musk, rat, are doing everything they can to take from you and give to them. And if you look at every move they make in that context, it all makes sense all of a sudden. Even if it means hurting you to gain for themselves. Remember that. Another part of that is the gold-plated Gaza Strip. Now that we have the proper context, YouTube, now that we have the proper context, nobody believes that anybody in their right mind is going to let the USA conquer a land and build a gold tower on it. But it doesn't matter. In the context of what I just told you, all of a sudden, even and the idea that there is no such thing as help from America without benefiting the oligarchs in charge to get richer, you can forget anything you thought about U.S. aid to any other place, especially Palestine. I made a video about that a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The same people that Benjamin Netanyahu was making money from when he was finance director in Israel was real. The UAE, United Arab Emirates, all of a sudden they decided to normalize things with Israel right when Jared Kushner gets there. And then they pay him $1 billion, $10 billion.
Are we still talking about that?
Where is it?
Get over it.
Get over it. Well, they have gotten over it. As they're walking over the bones of children that they've blasted, you're wondering where that $10 billion went. The son-in-law of a real estate investor who just told you that they want to level that beautiful beachfront property. In the context of what I just told you, does it make sense now? Does it make sense, YouTube? How come no one else can put it together? The lowly drill sergeant. I had to put my teacher stole on, Laura, because I thought that maybe an education could be had. Why? Why am I doing that? Aren't there people getting paid millions of dollars? Millions of dollars with a research team that we're about to have soon because you guys have emailed us and said you want to be a part of something bigger than yourself. It's coming. So this is what I can find out without a research team. Just wait, YouTube. You're going to have to shut us down because I guarantee you for the next 4 years, we're going to be on that ass. We're going to be on that ass because you're not fooling anybody. Yes, you're not fooling anybody. Laura.
I'm nobody's fool. Nope.
I mean, I'm going to let you weigh in. Just what is Canada thinking when they hear this?
We're nobody's fool either, and it just makes us more determined to dig in. We're not forgetting what he put everybody through, running us through the hoops and setting us against each other and trying to get the Poilievre Danielle Smith, Kevin O'Leary, Looney Tunes band of MAGA maples on board, they just backfired in their faces because rather than dividing Canada, they just made us more united. And we really hate the Poilievre Conservative Party, and we're going to carny his ass. If he thought Justin was a rival, just wait. We're all committed to. Sorry to our friends down there, but we're not buying any U.S. products. We're buying Canadian. We're staying here at home, and we're spending more on our defense, and we're recruiting more to our RCMP and our military every day. We've been upping our military spending in all sorts of ways and strengthening our partnerships with others. In fact, I think we're going to be selling oil and gas. Alberta's even going to be selling oil and gas to the Japanese now.
Oh boy! Listen, guys.
And I'm so pissed at Ford for so many reasons, but the biggest reason being he went and tried to pretend to be tough and rip off Elon's Starlink contract over the tariffs. Mm-hmm. And now he's gone back to him, hat in hand. Oh, my Canada's not for sale hat. Sorry, Elon, come on back.
You mean
we're still buddies, eh?
You mean the hat he was selling for Canada? They're grifters.
I mean, he's going to get his arse turf too for calling this Ontario premiership election a year early because, he can't wait to run for prime minister, eh? Run for his seat again and then immediately leave it to run for prime minister is his plan, eh?
Wow.
Hey, the Conservatives are just doing great here in Canada. I'll tell you.
There's something about this conservative mind. That is, it's all grift. Go ahead, see it. Go ahead.
Oh, Pierre Poilievre with his fake populist stance and his shallow, superficial, talking points. He did the axe the tax. It was for 3 years now. It's been, let's have an election now. Axe the tax. Axe the carbon tax. No. Well. Now the Liberal runners are saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna scrap that." So now Poilievre is going, what now? Oh, we hate transgenders, or he had something new today, but he's just flailing.
Not to put too fine a point of it though, but at least the Liberals in Canada can be counted on to fight for something.
Yeah, it's the same mindset.
Here,
we get stuff done, or they don't.
Yeah.
all hat, no cattle. Those Albertans.
Well, here our Liberal party is so weak sauce, but I don't want to get too far into it. But
yeah,
I mean, at least if we had just voted right. Anyway, listen, we're going.
Yeah.
Everything starts from if you're watching YouTube, everything starts from this new context that I just gave you. I want everybody who's in the movement, who's in their own resistance, and who's just here to be educated and educate others and then come back for more. If that's what you're here for, educate others that we need to fight, we need to be in the streets. I'll have more on what this guy out of our buildings, right? But now the new context is this year they're losing those tax cuts, and the goal is to revitalize those tax cuts, even get more, and still somehow have a government left. And the only way to do that is to get rid of everything else that doesn't matter to them. You're going to need a road or two, so they can't get rid of everything and still be richer tomorrow. But what they can do is get rid of everything that matters to you and not to them. That's why he's in the Treasury. That's why this guy is talking with Benjamin Netanyahu, who's willing to kill children because of that place that he said he wanted to be, and now all of a sudden has no problem with giving it up. It was so important to him that they've occupied it for 50, 60 years. And Tangerine Tornado Mango Mussolini himself says, hey, next I'm standing next to you. You would think he was Putin. And what's his name was Trump. And you would think he was Putin. And the Israeli leader was Trump. The way he just took it from him in front of his face, and the guy said nothing. Anyway, what was I going to
say? He helped push Bibi's chair, and did you see that? Pushed him up to the table. Oh, okay, I'll find it. But now I remember what Poilievre was on about today, but it's way off what we're talking about. So.
Well, go ahead, because after this, we're going to get some good news.
The conservatives now have rallied around this whole idea about the borders are, and the drugs are, and the fentanyls are, and we need a czar. So today, Poilievre's all over let's just send all criminal cartel drug dealers immediately for life, like a la China, like a la MAGA, like it's that simple and black and white. Just throw them in jail for life. Anybody selling drugs, in jail for life. Yeah.
And you see,
well,
Lord, how many for-profit prisons do you have? That's the only thing I can.
Actually, our most famous prison is now being considered as being used for some shelter or housing. Yeah. What was I going to look up? Oh gosh.
The look up. Him rolling Bibi.
Oh yeah, the pushing him under, pushing his chair to the table.
All right, guys. So you see, once you realize the context of where these conservatives are, every single one of them, if they're not racist, they have to align themselves with racists who believe in supremacy. But the main context of all of it is power and money. The minute that you hear someone say, let's lock them up for life, your first for-profit prisons do you have? That's it. Context. We're cutting straight through the bullshit, and we know what you're talking about, what you want, and why you're doing it. And if you approach everything you hear from now on that context, DEI, well, what are you going to get out of that? Well, we need to make sure that no black people, no gay people, we can get rid of all of the workers in any place that's government owned or that's government run, and then and then privatize it. So Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and everybody at the Heritage Foundation can make more money without having to let go of those tax cuts for the wealthy. Every single thing should be viewed through that lens, and that's where we are. Now, for some good news, Laura, tell me about the Proud Boys who owe royalties to the Proud Black Church.
Well, when did this judgment come down this week? Perfect for Black History Month, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful.
What was the name of the church again? I'm sorry, I didn't have the story ready. I was looking up that other thing.
Give me the synopsis. Give me the.
No, the short version is they have to give
the story.
They can no longer use their logo or their name, or if they do, or any merch they sell or anything like that. I think they have to turn over all of their funds, or I'm not sure. Let me find the story.
Wait, so Proud Boys cannot use the name Proud Boys anymore.
Right. Hang on.
I mean, that's the story.
Yeah.
Everything else
They
is
lost
just
their
icing.
trademark. Yeah, they're the not so proud anymore, boys. I guess.
The not so proud boys. The not so proud boys.
Black church in D.C. that was vandalized by the Proud Boys gains control over the group's trademark.
Oh my
A judge
God.
was awarded the historic Black church in Washington control of the Proud Boys trademark after the far-right group defaulted on a $2.8 million judgment. So the Metropolitan African Methodist Episcopal Church has been granted rights to the trademark.
Oh my God.
And bars the Proud Boys members from selling any merch with its name or symbols without the church's consent.
Oh my God.
It also allows the church to try to seize any money made from selling the merch. Woohoo!
Oh my God. It's even better. Because you know what I forgot? You know what I forgot?
What?
Was that use that anymore. But now that that church owns it, they can use the Proud Boys logo and put a rainbow on it. Maybe a unicorn. Right? Maybe sell Proud Boys unicorn rainbow flags out of the church and make money from it. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, this is beautiful. The leopard. I never thought.
The leopards would eat my face.
Oh, man. All right, let me look. Is it just us in here? What's going on? You know, I don't think the members saw it yet. That's okay. It's going to be live for everybody soon at the end of this. We can
and you can cut out some of my gummy-fueled rambling and ranting about Canada.
Hey, I love it. I absolutely love it. We need to talk about what's going on in Canada, too. That's the whole problem is the news here sucks. We can get into that another time, but that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful.
Love that story. That made my week, honestly.
And you know what? There's other good things, guys. There's other good things that's happening. The first 3 stories I know, or the first 2 stories I know, they're tough.
Everybody's quite aware now of what a threat Elon is, like globally and personally now. And now they're feeling it.
Now they're feeling it.
Their faces are hanging in shreds now. Oh! You woke up. Are you awake now?
Guys,
I'm dripping.
I don't know why I'm doing this, but I feel like I have to tell you, the Dark Brand people do have some new merch out, and it's the leopard and the guy lying down with his face. Listen, go buy it. Go buy it. Visit our store too. But go buy that. Go buy to get that shirt. Listen, what was I going to say? I disrupted my own stuff.
Well, some of these guys that have been let go, or who hope to be involved somehow on the other side. Is that where we're going?
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
So,
they're fafoing all over the friggin' place too, aren't they?
I think we counted two dead. I think we counted 4 who've either lost their lives or been sent back.
Yeah. Well, they gave their life for this country by being idiots.
By getting shot after being pardoned. You were given a second chance at life, and you lost it. Now, wouldn't it have been better if you just stayed in prison?
Yes.
Your mother and your father would still be able to write you a letter or 2. And if you guys are mad that I'm flippant about somebody's life.
Yeah. Good fucking riddance.
Goodbye. Who cares? If you're still worried about the lives that are being lost at the hands of the golden statue himself that they're worshiping, go to Palestine and then come back to me and tell me how I should care about the Proud Boys getting shot. When you do that, I'll have something else for you. Because after that, you can go to the places where the aid is being taken from, where they're having malaria, where they have no food, where they're dying because of the thing. All of those places that have no money for anything right now, that are dying needless deaths, you tell me when they're straight. And I will care about your Proud Boy who got shot by a police. He's a dumbass. Goodbye.
Oh, hey, there's Americans that are dying because of what's happened in the last week or two, too, because they've been cut off of their medical treatments.
Talk about it.
They're losing their homes.
There it is.
We
have people on the team who are worried to death by losing their housing, losing their home. I already have a well team. And I'm supposed to be in charge of crisis response. I don't even know how to tell half of them that we don't have a crisis response anymore. Most of the people are in crisis. Okay? So, he should have stayed in prison where he belongs. Because right now, there's a coup going on. Guys, email me so I can give you that list. That's what the point of this whole thing was. While Proud Boys can't use their name anymore, and it's funny, the other side of it is that they're not in prison anymore. And all of those peaceful protests that you've seen, all of those silly people crying with Trump flags but not doing anything violent, the reason why there was no violence except fake bomb threats by Russia in their last election, they're not anymore. So I have a list of names, where they were arrested, which usually indicates the state at least that they lived, if not the county, what they did, and you need to email me, and we need to make sure that everybody knows in those areas where they are, who they are, and what they look like. How about that?
Yeah.
That's what we need to know.
You need to know who's, next door to you. I mean, is it a sex offender, or is it a MAGA with a AK? Is it somebody you got to know these things. I mean, we're just looking out.
You got to know.
For you.
You got to know. And if you're a part of a resistance yourself, if you're thinking about going to yesterday on the 5th, there was something out 50 states. I, of course, was busy to all hell, but wherever you were, it would have been nice to know what you may have, what may be around the corner the next time you go there. So email me, politicaldrain at just ask for the list of pardoned criminals, of anti-American racist criminals, and we'll give them to you, all of them, because the government has taken them down, all of them. The government has erased their arrest records, all of them. And the government has taken down the files that were the court filings, all of them. It's a good thing we got them first.
And they want to publish the names of all of the people involved in any way, shape, or form of their going to jail in the first place, or being caught, or anything.
Yeah, and that's coming up in a second. Okay, guys, some good news. I told you there's some good stuff that's happening. Yeah. I got one for you. Let's give it.
Let's have it.
Let's give it to them. Before we get to it, guys, because there's more. There's more. You see the list. We have the list right there on the right, so you know what to look for. So you know what's coming up. But thank goodness for the red-headed monsters who are about to have to read their own rights.
This smug little Karen ass.
Yeah, oh, man.
PAP. Oh boy, does he ever? Oh, he really thinks he's a big man. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
This is, why don't I have it? Oh, it's all the way up here. There's so many dumb Karens. So guys, I don't think that I don't think that you're ready for this level of hilarity, but I'm going to play it for you. Let's go. Is this the one on here? Let's see. Let me see.
Ron who's in politics has it.
I want the one that actually shows him at the door. So hopefully this is it. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So a ton of people sent me this article and this video. If you haven't seen it, I'm about to play it. If you have seen it and you sent it to me, stick around because I'm going to have the stuff that you actually want. Plus, if you're someone who has a situation like this happen to you, i.e. Someone who is an immigrant, who maybe is undocumented, I have some information that can actually help you, so stick around for that. That being said, what you're about to see is a man in South Carolina who shares my complexion, who decided to stop a truckload of people that he perceived as being illegals, and refusing to let them go, going as far as taking away their keys and mocking and threatening them while saying he was calling the police.
You could have hired me, but you got a big old Mexican right here. You don't even speak fucking English, bro. What's wrong with you? They coming. Yeah, for me.
Bruce, I'm not seeing the video. I'm seeing the
that's me. You got
Gmail
caught,
window.
Bro. Where you from? Mexico? You from Mexico? You're going back.
You
to
see the
Mexico.
Gmail window?
Okay.
Hang on. Okay, now I see it.
No.
I was just lagging.
No, you cannot drive,
Sorry.
bro. You have not a license. You have no license. We're going back. We got the cops coming, bro. If you don't got a driver's license, you can't drive a vehicle. You know that, right?
No, guys.
You know, if you don't
guys,
have...
I need you to see all of that. Hold on.
As far as
Watch
taking
this
away their
again.
keys and mocking and threatening them
It's imperative.
while saying he was calling the police.
You could have hired me, but you got a big old Mexican right here. You don't even speak fucking English, bro. What's wrong with you? They coming. Yeah, for me. For you. Yeah, that's me. You got caught, bro. Where you from? Mexico? You from Mexico? You're going back to Mexico. Okay. No. No, you cannot drive, bro. You have not a license. You have no license. We're going back. We got the cops coming, bro. If you don't got a driver's license, you can't drive a vehicle. You know that, right? You know, if you don't have a license, you cannot drive a car in the United States. No, it's over. It's over.
Aquí en la Atlantic 20.
Don't be speaking that pig Latin in my fucking country, bro. We speaking that pig Latin here. This is America. We speak English in America.
Ya me quitó la llave, me quitó todo, güey.
We speak English. Habla English? No. This is my job. This is my truck. I own this country. No. They coming. The cops are coming. He doesn't even have a fucking license. He doesn't have a license. I got his key. I got his key. Give me his key. No, I ain't
About it. He's gonna go to jail.
Have fun.
Infuriating.
Before I get into the rest of that, there's a few things you need to understand, YouTube. When he said, "This is my truck, I own America," he couldn't think of the right words, because you see, society to revere property. So he couldn't say, "I own your truck." What came out was more telling. I own America. That's what they think. That's why Kristen Rinaldi was fired. Because she feels like she owns America. YouTube, 1,000 views. And that's why this channel is growing at an alarming rate. Because I guarantee you, I promise on everything that's holy and important to me. My job is to ensure besides keeping my family and my country safe, is to ensure that we make sure that people like this remember that they don't own this country. They don't own this country.
Entitled doesn't even begin to describe it.
I'm a white man. Where's all the hate coming from? It's simply coming from the fact that America is built on white Christian entitlement. That's it. That's it. That's it. No other reason. They see everything else as a problem. They see black people, immigrants, women not knowing their place, getting money, living life without a leash, and being told what to do by the obvious intelligent masters that they are as a problem. And they've been fighting for 200 daggone years. This is the last hurrah, the last epic dash, scramble, if you will, of a dying population, of a dying people, of white supremacy. It's the last of it. And that's why they're fighting so hard. Inevitably, they need fascism because not enough people believe in their bullshit. Inevitably, they need gerrymandering because not enough people vote for their bullshit. And because not enough laws can be written in decency to support their bullshit. And in the end, it's just a flailing gasp into the void. They will end. When they end will be up to us. How much we want to fight, how much we want to give up to ensure that that end comes swifter and not later. But it is ending. And what we're seeing here, what we're seeing in America is horrible, but it is a last breath of a drowning people. These people who will have nothing less than them in power and them on top. It will not last forever, guys. It will not last forever. Let that buoy you. But how long this portion of the end lasts? Because remember, they're fighting for their lives as far as they're concerned. You and me being equal is oppression to them, to entitled people. To an oppressor, to someone who is used to oppressing others as the natural order of life, the natural order of things. Me and you being equal, getting money from our neighbors, living in their areas, skating in their rinks, drinking from their fountains, and having sex with their women and men. These things horrify them, disgust them. They feel oppressed when equality happens, and they are fighting for their lives. That's why they're acting out the way they are. The guarantee is it will not last forever because nothing they do can last forever. It doesn't work like that on Earth. It doesn't work like that on Earth. How long this lasts is up to how hard we're willing to fight and what we're willing to sacrifice. Let's just see.
About it. He's gonna go to jail.
But he's flailing.
Have fun.
He's flailing.
Infuriating. Everyone's like, find this guy. Don't worry, it's already happened. His name is Sean Johnson. I think he owns a school for teaching kids how to ride horses or something, like a little side business. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be going very well. But let me show you a better picture than this. There he is. There's Sean, the guy who had to call Cassidy to stop those men and speak to them the way that he did. Master race. This is his mugshot because he has not only been identified, he's been arrested and charged with felony kidnapping, a misdemeanor of impersonating law enforcement officers, a misdemeanor of larceny or fraudulent removal of secreting of personal property, as well as assault and battery in the 3rd degree. Because what he did was a crime. You can't do what he did. And he felt real emboldened to do it and thought, I'm going to go ahead and write this check that Daddy Trump will cash. Only, no, he won't. He will have to cash it. In fact, as I understand it, they did not give him bond, and he's still being held. But I feel like this incident is an opportunity to talk about something else.
I feel like it's an opportunity to dance, Laura.
Let's dance. Oh. Yeah. I never thought. The neighbors would eat my face. I never thought. The neighbors would eat my face. We got him.
People, this is the last ditch effort. And what's happening is there are federal judges who are trying to block Elon right now as we speak. Sorry to save it to the end, but I wanted to give you the absolute depths of where we were first. Yes, there are this guy who may not have thrown the book at him before, because when you see someone that looks like you, this is human. I'm not saying white people, black people, Japanese, Asian, Hispanic people. They're bad, we're good. What I'm saying is, because of a system that has so long seen white people as the default, more judges were white people who had white sons who look like him. And before this exposition was afoot, he may have gotten bond, he may have been slapped on the hand. Dylan Roof shot 10 people and was given hamburgers on the way to the jail. The reason why it's not happening now is because for the first time there is that federal judge who sees that they may have been part of this problem, who sees what's happening with Elon and Trump, who sees the gold-plated Gaza Strip on the horizon, who sees the treasury that pays them under attack. They're flailing, and there are people out there fighting the good fight. It doesn't seem like it. I'm not going to give the Democratic people in Congress extra special days here because they stayed up last night. Like that's some type of a frickin'... Listen, I'm not doing that here. Thanks for staying up. Appreciate it. Now get them out.
In shifts.
Yeah, thanks for staying up in shifts. I appreciate it. I really do. But what I am saying is, let's join them. Now,
we are the biggest entity. All of us.
We are.
The people.
The royal we are. Also, I can't say it enough. Those, 50, 60 people that are still waiting on on us to vet them. We have a team, and SOL, the Sons of Liberty, has another team. Go join the Discord.
What was Ken Harbaugh's new channel? The Midas Touch, all of them.
But the Valor Media.
Oh, Jetta. Valor Media, that was it.
Valor Media. We had a interview with Ken Harbaugh at Sons of Liberty yesterday, and Ken Harbaugh was there. He was talking about Valor Media, and of course I had already seen his video again myself, but they're also doing great things. The resistance is afoot. The resistance is afoot. The coup is afoot. Resistance is afoot. Now, New York Minute. What's going on with this? I believe.
Hold up.
I believe, guys, in New York, there may be less good news. Once again, these J6 criminals coming home, emboldening people like this redheaded stepson who decided officer and harass people who he thought were less than him. Unfortunately, the real ones have come home and emboldened other real ones. There was the armed citizen deputies, right?
Yeah.
Watch this story, guys. It's just is it in a video? Well, I'll read it to you. Why not? New York militia lawsuit. Oh, there is a little video here, so you don't have to hear my dyslexic ass read.
Anti-police movements. A lot of the rhetoric aimed at our police is vile, and the pendulum has swung too far away from what I consider to be the most important and noble job anyone could take on. And we need to swing it back. Compared to 2018, misdemeanors in New York City were up in 2024. At the same time, and for the very same crimes, the rates of decline to prosecute were up 31%, while the rates of bail set were down 54%. Imagine how frustrating and disheartening it is for our cops to arrest the same people for the same crimes in the same neighborhoods over and over. And how scary it is for New Yorkers to see the same person who victimized them one day right back in their neighborhood the next.
Okay, that sounded like straight up propaganda to me. The Democratic lawmakers in New York County announced the filing of a lawsuit on Wednesday alleging that the Republicans create an illegal civilian militia. Nassau County legislators represented by Kellner and Kellner Esquire and the Free and Fair Litigation Group are attempting to block. Look that up for me, Laura. Look up the Free and Fair Litigation Group, because that sounds like bullshit. I can guarantee you that whatever it is, look it up for me, please, so we can find
Sounds
out
like a Stephen Miller arm
right,
or something.
Exactly. Look up Free and Fair Litigation Group. They're attempting to block Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman's administration from appointing private citizens as special sheriff's deputies. Well, maybe they are good people. We'll see. Look them up anyway. I don't like
special. Meet our team. Carrie Dunn, Rob Pomerantz, Michelle Roberts, Kevin Trowell. Okay, what about them?
They might be on the good side here.
A nonprofit legal services organization countering rising authoritarianism in America.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We carefully select up to 10 high-impact cases at a time based on their potential to create new case law that safeguards our democracy and constitutional rights. See our work. All right, that sounds good.
All right, guys. So, in the exact same video, I'm going to tell you Free and Fair Litigation Group, find them, donate. They're nonprofit. Okay?
Here's a link.
Thank you. Free and Fair Litigation Group. And you guys let us know if we're wrong there. But I say donate because they're already a nonprofit and they're about fighting fascism. One of the main things that we're going to have to do, because the government will not save us, is all of our money and our time and our efforts. If it's not spent with political drain and actively fighting to dismantle fascism wherever you see it, one person at a time or groups,
class action
should be spent with anybody else you can donate to, give time to. Now more than ever, the only people left, for us, are going to be people like the Free and Fair Litigation Group, are going to be the nonprofits who are fighting for climate crisis. We're going to be the nonprofits who are fighting for people who are illegally detained. Right? So we have to support and multiply those efforts. because we do not have a federal government strong enough to be able to properly fight. So it's up to us. Everything we do should be in the furtherance of bringing to light these nonprofits, these agencies, these organizations that we know help. Multiplying their efforts, the big part of the fight. Okay, real quick, what to know? Anything else? Even the county budget hides how much money is being funneled into this. Such a great idea. Why is he hiding it from the public? Muley said in a statement. Newsweek reached out to Blakeman's office for comment. In a statement obtained by the Associated Press, Blakeman called the lawsuit frivolous. He said volunteers must be licensed gun owners, complete 12 hours of classroom instruction, and practice on the firing range. That
yeah, I feel very safe now. Thank you.
I feel safer already. Whoa. As a matter of fact, baby, open the door. Take the locks off the door. We're safe. Jesus. Just take the locks off. They got 12 hours.
It would be the likes of that redhead asshole.
Yeah, policing the neighborhood.
Think of that.
Wow, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. What are these guys? The Provisional Emergency Special Deputy Sheriffs will have no police power. Emergency is declared by the county executive. So let me tell you what that means. Let me tell you what that means. Anytime, per Project 2025, anytime there are too many people of color, too many gay people, too many women, or too many people of decency galvanized in one place, it will be considered an emergency, and the brown shirts are coming. That's what that means. If I can translate for you. Laura, if I can translate for them, right?
Yeah.
Per Project
no, they're just waiting for an excuse to declare emergencies and martial law. So, if you're out there, you got to be aware of that.
Yep. As a matter of fact, I've said all I can about that. Here's the rundown of atrocities, people. Let's just go for it. I'm glad those people are there fighting. We need to make sure that we are giving our time and efforts to every organization that's helping the fight. The government's not going to save us. Not yet. That doesn't mean don't call. It doesn't mean don't call.
Yeah, well, if you can get through, keep it up, jamming the lines at least.
Yes.
They know you're mad.
Yes, those lines have been jammed up because people keep calling, and that's what got them out there to the Treasury on the microphones in the first place. If you haven't noticed, that's what got them up all night in the first place.
Gee, you think they felt it personally? It hit them?
Oh, you know why? Because they thought that their seat was a given until I
love this seat so much. I never want to leave it, never want to give it up. I love this seat so much. It's got my ass print in it. I'm never gonna sit in another chair again.
I can't. Laura's too fun. Everybody, she's here all week. Guys. She's here all week.
Don't forget to tip your waiter.
Right. Oh, man. All right, you know what? Let's go through studies. Yeah, so if you think calling doesn't work, you're wrong. I wish that they knew these. I wish we didn't have to call them to let them know that we care about not having a fascist government take over our paychecks or our government. And that's why they were up all night last night. That's why I don't praise them for that, because it's their job. Nobody's gone above and beyond yet. You know who went above and beyond? When Cori Bush sat on the steps to fight for the homeless.
Yes.
And refused to go home. And was dirty and stinking and nasty on the steps until somebody decided to do something about it because seeing it was just too much. That's above and beyond. Filibustering is a method of the government.
Waving your cane and saying, "I call to impeach." Yeah.
I like it. I do. But but that's what's up.
Just still feels performative.
There was more to impeach about. The first day when he got rid of the Civil Rights Act of 1965. You waited until 2.5 weeks later till the phones were jammed up. I hear you. Here's the rundown, guys. 8:45. Hey, we're on time, Lord. We're on time. I'm telling you. Watch this.
Oh, wow.
We're going to make this happen. It's unbelievable. Federal aid. A 2-page memo from the Office of Management and Budget and sent to government agencies ordered a pause to all grants and loans until mid-February to ensure all programs match the administration's agenda. That means until all women their feet and their knees at the behest of their husbands, and all black people are back where they belong, and all trans people are seen as the disgusting, filthy filth that they are, and all gay people are locked in the closet where they belong. Allow me to translate that for you. Is that too harsh? I hope it is. I hope you understand what that language is, because they're sugarcoating it. Until mid-February to ensure all black people are where they're supposed to be, and your white master's race is in charge of everything while you beg. Get it? Okay. Freeze on federal hiring. Another order halts any new federal hiring, except within the U.S. military and several other categories, until the Trump administration has full control over the government. These are executive orders that have been passed, as well as memorandums and just letting you know where we're going.
Careful.
It's 17 days in, and even the cat knows what's going on here.
Scratching the picture. That's yeah. You want to take some action. You want to eat somebody's face. I know.
What we just heard about the New York Minutemen, okay, in the New York Minutemen, that emergency. Here's another one. Trump has sovereignty is under attack and has declared a national emergency that allows him to free up more funding to reinforce the border with Mexico. And he's sending troops there. They're already there. Your son, your uncle, your sister, your mother, your father, they're there because there's an emergency at the border. Okay, just so you know.
Well, he got Mexico Biden got them actually to put more troops on their side of the border, and now he's shipping their people off to Guantanamo Bay. I mean, you think he might be instigating something? You think maybe he's trying to prod something? Fergus, come here.
Well, I got. You know what?
The cartels apparently are prepared for war too.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? The cartels.
Good job. Good job.
Because we all know that war is the one thing that can galvanize patriotism and whatnot. When you are failing them, when you're failing them, when you take everything away from them, the one thing that they can always know will work is the fact that there's other out there trying to kill you. So that's how dictators have done it since the beginning. Just to go down a few more, and I'm going to get more. Birthright citizenship.
Sorry.
Hey, I love the cat. I love the cat. Trump has ordered that officials deny the right to citizenship to the children of migrants, either in the U.S. illegally or temporary visas. This faces legal challenges right now. Climate and energy.
Yeah, actually, I think just today another judge said, "Screw you."
Yeah, so the federal judges are fighting back with that. I'm just giving you the list of atrocities, and we're only going over the ones that I guarantee we're going to be on time today, Laura. I promise God.
Well, Fergus is making sure of that.
Yes.
He's about to unplug my damn computer.
I'll carry on without you. We pulled out of the Paris climate agreement again. Trump has declared a national energy emergency, promising to fill up oil reserves in his inaugural address.
But the oil company said, no.
Yeah, because the oil companies are like, we're already number one. We're shipping oil out at an alarming rate. What do you want us to do? All right. The World Health Organization. While there are 3 pandemics afoot around the corner, 3 pandemics around the corner, being all the way from Australia. There's I can't remember the name of it. We have, of course, the birth. 3 around the corner that are some of the most deadly. And, no matter if you believe it or not, understand that your new director of health, your new health director is the bird brain, the worm brain heroin addict.
Yeah, the idiot is putting blue food dye in his water because he believes that somehow does something good for his system.
The worm has
something or other blue. It's
because it has the word meth in it.
That's it.
Because it has the word meth in it. Idiots are taking over the asylum, people. DEI.
Cats are taking over the live stream.
Here's another. Yeah, it's all right. I like the cats. A memo followed by an executive order has shut down all of the offices of diversity, equity, and inclusion programs within the federal government. Thanks, Blacks for Trump.
Fergus, move.
Thanks, Blacks for Trump. You know what? Thanks, Blacks for Trump. All people of color who are so stupid, foolish, misinformed, and willfully ignorant so as to destroy the rest of us on the plantation so you can feel more comfortable in the house. The rest of us don't. Because you believe that 5G was giving you cancer, you fucking idiot. You stupid idiot. Because you believe everything you see on Facebook because you lack the patience to read a book. You failed us. You have failed us. You have failed your parents. You have failed your mother and your father and your ancestors by voting in an orange racist who will bring in the Fourth Reich on you. Blacks for Trump, how you have not been allowed. Your dirty black behind is not allowed anywhere near his cabinet, except for HUD, because the name Urban is in it. You failure, you gross excuse, you indecent human being. And to bring it home, there was a place called Auschwitz in Germany. Not directly a part of Germany as to give it the aura of not being really connected. But that place called Auschwitz is where they shipped people who they couldn't integrate, who they couldn't deport. When Hitler decided all the Jews went to all over, including America, there was an influx. There's still boats on the harbor of New York with the titles and all the documents written so that we know when it happened. After 1933, all of those people who couldn't get deported, who didn't have a place to go, went to places like Auschwitz because it wasn't actually a part of Germany. Prison camps. Everybody at the end of it, when realizing that was concentration camps, where they did the most horrible thing to these undeportable people and unacceptable people, everyone in Germany said, we didn't know what was going on there. I leave you with this, Black Trump supporters and the rest of you, all of you. There's a place called Gitmo that's not really a part of America. It's on a different country, but it's occupied by us. And right now, they're deporting people there who can't get deported. Because when we did our mass deportation, the people who didn't have, who were black, because Haiti can't accept them back, because even the airports are gone, found themselves there. And when it's found out what they're doing there, what will you say? I didn't know what was going on. Will that be your excuse too? Will that be your excuse, America? Like all of the rest of the Germans said, I didn't know what was going on there. Auschwitz wasn't part of Germany. Well, Gitmo's not a part of America. Close your eyes now so that you too can say you didn't know what was going on there. It's 8:56 and we're on time, Laura. It's 8:56. At least the tariffs backfired, huh?
Yep. At least the tariffs backfired.
At least the tariffs backfired. This orange idiot is losing everything. But I'm starting to feel like, but because he's such an egomaniac, I didn't think that he would allow his puppet masters to really puppeteer him, that he'd always end up messing it up for all of them. For the first time, like, he's really just letting them do it. He doesn't know what he's doing. It keeps everybody guessing, keeps everybody going, oh, what's he doing now? What's he said? What did he say yesterday? Oh my God. Well, people who hired him, the people who wrote Project 2025, the people who gave him millions of dollars to win and stole that election for him through gerrymandering and other means, those people are doing it. They're doing it. Trump isn't smart enough to do any of this on his own. He's an idiot. He's a backwards idiot. Failing idiot. He's drowning in his idiocy. I don't know how he gets dressed in the morning. But the people who control him are doing it. We fight now. We fight now, or we say, I didn't know what was going on later. I, for one, choose the former. And I'm glad to all of you who emailed me that you do the same. We aren't even accepting any more submissions because we have so much. Can fight back now. Now. now.
We got you.
We got you. We got you. We're going to be giving those places. And we're opening back up. But I cannot possibly take any more because so many of you have wanted to fight. And I want to make sure there's a place for every single one of you. Until then, find where you can fight. Now, we got you. We love you. Thank you, YouTube. What you got?
You could take a Sharpie and write on all the egg cartons. Trump did it. Trump did this. Trump, you voted for this. Yeah, get some stickers with his face on it.
Oh, wait a minute. Thank you for saying that. Guys, before we go, it's 9 o'clock. We are on time. We are on time. I'm just giving an addendum. We're finished. But the addendum is we got some new merch too. Somebody said to me, after I got done flaming, what's her name?
Oh yeah, what's her name?
Kristen Rinaldi.
Kristen, yeah.
Somebody said to me that where's my spring? Oh, there we go. Somebody said to me that, hey, you said something in there, and you said MAGA is political. What is it? You're political sociopath. Well, I suggest you want this thing to stay on as much as possible because you know that they're pushing us to the background. You know that they're doing that to all of the left-wing sites. You know Facebook has already given up. MSNBC has already given up. If you want help, we're selling those stickers that you can put onto every milk carton that you see and every egg carton that you see that says MAGA equals political socialism. Stick it on to an egg carton and let them remember it. I wish I had I think I have a picture of Trump's face as well on the sticker. Just buy the sticker. Get the sticker. Get 40 of them and put them on 40 egg cartons at your local grocery store that now cost $9 a carton.
And while you're doing that, put up your poster of the J6er released in your neighborhood.
Yes, get that. Picks and everything. I think we got the pick still. So whatever we have, we'll give it to you. Fight.
Fight. We got it.
Have a good one.
Let's go. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
See you again soon.
Press subscribe, share this. Peace.
Big love.